Hi, welcome to Niknax.net coffee chat. Hope everyone is doing a wonderful day, having a wonderful morning. You can tell I'm a little flustered. I'm here at my house and my kids are home, and the sitter called off because it looks like this outside. But we're going to do our best. We're going to have coffee chat this morning. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jocelyn, also known as the Crazy Lamp Lady. I own Niknax.net. It is an e-commerce marketplace. We have live selling, multi-day auctions, buy it now listings, and we've been here for about 2 years, and it's growing really fast. We're doing great. What more is there to say? I'm going to get over to YouTube real quick and switch us over to subscribers only. Hello, good morning, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Do you guys have snow where you are? I guess that's the question. The kids don't have school today. They're so excited. It's a wonderful day. I'm like, I think I'm just going to hang out here today. Yes, you have snow in Ohio? No snow in Florida. That makes sense. I'm still in my pajamas, obviously. I didn't even brush my hair. A little over a foot on Saturday. Nice. All right, let me get over to YouTube real quick. We'll switch us over to subscribers only. No snow in your part of Canada? Really? No snow in Canada? I feel like Canada would be the first one to go. Be like, here, Canada, you get 3 feet of snow. I know, in hindsight, I probably should have brushed my hair. My bathroom is literally right there, and I probably should have brushed my hair. Okay, let's see. Content. Switch this over to subscribers only. You have a light dusting. Nice. All right. Subscribers. Costume. So yeah, you might hear Laurel downstairs, or you might hear the older kids tormenting Laurel. There's a bunch happening right below us. And let me get over to Niknax real quick. And then I gotta get our notes open. It's a whole process. No school. No school today. We are off of school today. First, it was a 2-hour delay, and then it was just no school. And actually, the snow is done now. The snow is over. It was just like 2 hours of snow. Like, thanks. Yeah. People are driving really slow outside too, so I think the roads are not so great, which is silly because it's literally you can still see the tops of the grass. It's not that deep, Okay, let me just do one quick thing. Here on Niknax. Was that a horn? Did that sound like somebody peeped their horn? Illinois got a few feet. All right, let's see. All right. So I think we're all set. Good morning. All right. Christina texted me right before we started, and she said, I can't find the notes. And I'm like, you know what? Just make it up. I think we'll be fine. We're good at this. Oh, wait. Oh, it was the mailman. That's what that was. It was, in fact, a horn. It was the mailman. Okay. So let's get started here. We don't have notes. We don't have notes. We're going to make it up. Okay, so first of all, welcome to all of our new members here on Niknax. It's great to have you. I don't know exactly how many new members we have. I do know that we have quite a few new members, though, because I have seen our numbers increase, which is fantastic. Like our new members per day, I've seen an uptick in new members, which has been really cool. I've been trying to put up more content on social media, and as a result, I think we're seeing, I don't like the angle of this. Is that better? I feel like that's a better angle. I've been trying to put out more content on social media on my Crazy Lamp Lady Facebook, and you guys know I love analytics, I love data, and one thing I'm seeing is I'm seeing more members joining, which is really fantastic. So one thing I have set up on Facebook is when somebody clicks on any of my content, it takes them to Messenger, and it gives them an automated message that says, hey, come join us on Niknax. And so as I put out more content, people are being driven to the Messenger, and as a result, being fed the Niknax link. And so our members per day has actually doubled in the past week. So I thought that was pretty cool. I'm pretty excited about that. I don't have the numbers in front of me, but isn't that cool? Isn't that really cool? So welcome to all of our new members. It's great having you here. If you found us through Facebook Messenger, it's really awesome to have you here. As I said in the message, I don't monitor that message box because I get dozens and dozens of messages per day. But it's great to have you here on Niknax. And if you have any questions about items that you may have, questions about selling, any of that, feel free to utilize our chat channels, which you can find on the left-hand side. We have the seller chat. If you're approved as a seller, you can ask questions about selling. We have a community chat where you can introduce yourself, maybe things that you're looking for as a collector, all of those things. You can do that right over on the left-hand column. And it's great to have you here as a part of our community here on Niknax. I hope that you enjoy. Feel free to browse our listings. We have over 120,000 listings here on Niknax. We have over 51,000 members and over 5,000 sellers. So it's a great place to be. I saw your message. I did. Sage sent me a screenshot yesterday. She's like, look. I'm like, thank God. Yeah. You also have another surprise coming in the mail. So just so you know. Yes. So I don't know how many new sellers we have. There's like a thing in the matrix where we can't approve new sellers. 7 new. Welcome to all of our new sellers. It's great to have you here. If you're a new seller and you would like to go live, on the left-hand column, you will see live sale onboarding. 236. Fantastic. Welcome to all of our new members. If you are a new seller and you would like to go live, there is a chat channel for live sale onboarding. And you can go in there, you can sign up for onboarding. And it's not really like getting permission to go live, but you can schedule an onboarding just to learn what buttons to press, because going live on Niknax is a little bit different than going live on other selling platforms that you might be used to if you go live anywhere else. So go ahead and check that out. Live sale onboarding is usually twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, with Sienna of District. So you can do that. Check it out. Yeah, 120,000 listings is a lot. That is a lot. You haven't heard? Yes. So we have over over almost 1,400 applications pending. So that's on my. I started going through applications this morning, and then obviously my children were like, "Mom, what's for breakfast?" And I was like, "Okay, I'll go make you a bagel." Yeah. So, but it's worth the wait, and we have a lot of really fantastic sellers who are currently selling. So don't worry, it will happen. It's just it's a little bit of a delay there, but definitely worth the wait. I see you typing over there, Christina. I feel like you're getting ready to send me some notes, but if you don't, I'm not going to be upset about it. I'm just going to keep making stuff up. All right, what do we have to talk about today? Hopefully everyone had a really nice Black Friday. For Black Friday, we did 0 fees for all sellers except for processing. And we had a lot of sellers going live. I know you reviewed them, but that was like 20 minutes ago. And so I have like the memory of a squirrel, and we've been through this a million times. Not just with you, but with everybody here currently. What was I saying? See, I already forgot what I was saying. Oh, Black Friday. I hope everyone had a great Black Friday, sellers and buyers combined. Um, it was a great day. I mean, we had some fantastic sales numbers, and I hope that that was passed on to our sellers who didn't have to pay the fees, aside from processing fees, of course. Those never go away. You can blame Stripe for that. They do like to collect their processing fees. But that was a wonderful day for everybody all around. I feel bad for the people that actually went out and like sat in line, at 4 a.m. at some Best Buy somewhere in the cold, when they could have just been on Niknax shopping, supporting small business. And instead they were, set up in a tent somewhere on a sidewalk. You could have been here on Niknax, guys, but there's always next year. So yeah, that was Black Friday and Thanksgiving. Hopefully you guys had a good Thanksgiving. Shout out to Charlene for keeping us entertained on Thanksgiving Day. She does that on the holidays, and I think that's very, very kind of her to keep us all entertained on the holidays. I think they still do that. Yeah, I think they do. I think. I don't know. That's not me. I don't do that, so I'm not sure. When people tell me they do that, I'm always like, I'm sorry. That's my immediate reaction. My reaction is, I'm sorry. It's not like, oh, good for you. It's like, I'm sorry that you do that. I don't know why you choose that for yourselves. Oh yeah, okay. All right. She's refreshing my memory. As a reminder, if you have any issues with policies, let's remember the difference between district policies and Niknax policies. Some policies are outside of our control. We do have our own set of guidelines here on Niknax, and every time you are approved as a seller, you get in your approval letter, there is a link to our guidelines. Before you start listing on Niknax, you must agree to the guide. Like, it is assumed that once you start listing on Niknax, once you start selling on Niknax, you have agreed to the guidelines. That's in your approval letter. Like, once you start, you've agreed to the guidelines. So please review our guidelines, look through them. One of our guidelines here on Niknax is no giveaways. That is a guideline that we have here on Niknax. That has always been a guideline here prior to, of course, district implementing the ability to have giveaways. We always said no giveaways just because whatnot put a bad taste in our mouth with the giveaways and all of the stuff that goes on over there. Don't even get me started on that, because we know that's never a good thing when I start talking about that. So that's just our policy, and it will always be our policy. Occasionally for a big event, we will do a giveaway, but we don't do giveaways here on Niknax. Yeah, no giveaways. No giveaways here on Niknax. We don't do that. It's in our guidelines. And when you read our guidelines and you understand our guidelines and you start listing here on Niknax, you've agreed to that. Also, I saw another complaint in the seller chat about when funds are released. That is not a Niknax guideline. That is a district guideline. So please understand that some things are outside of our control. And if you want to take that up with district, you can take that up with district, but please don't be complaining about things that are outside of our control in our chat channels, because that's just negative energy that we don't need. So you can take that up with district. And I saw that in the chat channel and I deleted it because I didn't like seeing it and I thought it was negative. And so you can take that up with district, because I've even said, I think that's that takes a little bit, that's a long time, but it has to do with Stripe. I don't even think it's within district's control. I think it has more to do with Stripe, unfortunately, and processing time with the bank and Stripe. And once you get all said and done, I don't even really think it's within district control. So, but that's something you would have to talk to them about, because it's not me. So yeah. What else do we have over here? I mean, I know we just talked about that, but I already forgot what we talked about. The best part is I know Christina's trying to get her kids like out the door for school, and she's over here like typing furiously, trying to make sure that I remember what we talked about. And really, if I needed to, I could probably just like make up this entire coffee chat. And she's like, no, don't even, because she knows that it could go sideways. Wing it, yeah. Claudine's all for winging it. She's like, let her do it. Let her do it. I know she's driving and yelling. She's like, no. No, I know, right? Yeah, no, I'm just like, I had too much coffee, maybe. Too much coffee. It's a little bit too much coffee this morning. And then I'm just like, the anxiety of knowing I'm going to have to go out in the snow is also weighing on me just a little bit, because I know I'm going to have to go out there and get cold in the snow. And I'm just thinking, do I even have boots to wear out in the snow? That's a little bit much for me. What snow? Oh, yeah, what snow? I don't know what snow. Here, let me show you. That's snow. That's snow out there. Look. I know. Isn't it pretty? It's pretty until you have to go out into it, and then it's not anymore. It's not pretty anymore. Okay, so let's see. What else is I thinking about? Oh, okay. Now I remember what I wanted to talk about. So one thing I do want to talk about is, as far as moderators and admins go, hopefully you've all met Christina. Have you guys met Christina Moonsky? Hi. Oh, there she is. See the little A there next to her name? Yeah, the voice. Yeah. So Christina helps me here on Niknax. She's like the right hand. Here on Niknax. She's kind of a big deal. You know, and the same can be said for our moderators here, our admins and all of our moderators and admins here on Niknax are very important to me. They help me a great deal. I would not be able to run Niknax if it wasn't for our moderators, our admins, you know, Sienna, even our help from district. I could not do this. And so it's very important to me that our members here on Niknax respect our moderators and admins. And if you are contacted by a moderator or admin, you see that little shield that shows up after their name? Respect the shield. So if you are contacted by a moderator or admin, it's important that you respect the shield of power. Yes, respect the shield. And if like, and if you're talking back and I hear about it, I'm not going to be happy. My immediate response is usually send them to me. Send them to me, because I don't have a shield. I have a crown, and you don't want them sending you to me, because it's like good cop, bad cop normally. And it's really important that you respect our moderators and our admins. It's very important to me, because they are here to help, and they are here because they understand our guidelines, and what makes Niknax so great is our guidelines. And so please respect our moderators and our admins. I think that's really what I'm trying to say here is please show them respect. If they message you, if they come to you and they're like, hey, you know, I notice, you know, this is happening. Please know that in our guidelines it says this, that, the other. Could you please refresh yourself on the guidelines? You know, it's always out of a place of, you know, we just want to make sure that that we're staying true to what our mission is as Niknax, because some of the issues I see with other selling platforms is that they have rules, but they don't follow them. And here on Niknax, we have rules and we follow them and we make sure that everybody is following them. And so if you're approached by somebody with a shield that says, hey, check this out, please be respectful. All right. And if you have any issues and you want to reach out to me, you can reach out to me. But 9.9999998%, I'm going to back up my moderators and my admins. There will probably never be a chance where I'm going to be like, oh, you're right, because my moderators and my admins are amazing. So as I should, yes, as I should. So please, yeah, that's very important. Very important. They're very clear. And a lot of them are just common sense, which, if you haven't read through them, you should. And you can find the guidelines actually over on the left-hand column. If you look there, I think they're under Get Started. We move the chat channels around so often that sometimes I get confused. I think they are under, oh, and I should clarify, the only time that I might be like, oh, yeah, you're right, instead of my moderators or admins, is when I've made a change and I haven't told anybody. That's probably the only time where I would be like, oh, yeah, I made that change and I didn't tell anybody, which has been known to happen. And that would really be the only time where I'd be like, yeah, you know what? I probably should have told everybody that I made that change. Let's see. It's literally under Marketplace Guidelines is where you can find our Marketplace Guidelines. And you click on that, and then you can read through our guidelines so that you understand what's expected of you. And the Marketplace Guidelines don't just cover our sellers, they also cover our members. So our members also have to follow the guidelines here on Niknax. So it's very important that you understand both being a seller and being a member. All right, let's see what else we've got over here. We don't have any updates, but remember, as always, it's important that you keep your device updated. You can always do that in your app store. Just go make sure that you are updated. Leadership board. We removed the leadership board last week. Still kind of testing out that decision. I know some people liked the leaderboard. Some people were like, bring it back. I don't know about the leadership board. I'm still undecided about the leadership board decision. Is it still there? Oh, well, shoot. Well, it's not supposed to be there. Okay, it was supposed to go away. Well, there you go. All right, so it didn't actually go away, guys. It's still there. I made it go away, but it didn't. I did the toggle. Obviously, the toggle didn't work. So I'm going to have to take that up with somebody. So if you're upset about the leadership board going away, don't be, because it's still there. You don't have to be upset. You still have it. Oh, shoot. Okay. What else do we have? So as far as homemade body products, this is something that I'm trying to think of how to word it. I have to think in my head how I want to say things sometimes. So we kind of defer to district on guidelines for homemade body products. And the reason for that is because if someone was to sell something like a homemade soap, and someone was to buy that soap and they put it on their skin, and next thing you know, they have 3rd-degree burns. I don't want them coming back and being like, oh my gosh, I bought this on Niknax and Jocelyn owns a Niknax, and then I'm responsible because they bought it on Niknax. I don't want anything to do with that. So I don't have any guidelines about homemade body. When people ask me, can we sell homemade body products on Niknax. I say, you need to go ask district. And that way it's a district thing and it's not a me thing. So district has guidelines regarding the home body products. And they do have guidelines for that. So if you were to want to sell anything like that, you will need to go to district. You will need to get, I'm not giving approval for any of that. You need to go to district, and you are not allowed to sell anything on Niknax until you have spoken with district. According to this, you have to comply with local, state, and federal laws. You have to follow Stripe's terms of service. And we've talked about this before. Okay, we have our Niknax guidelines. And then there's district guidelines. And then even beyond that, there's Stripe guidelines. So Stripe is the ultimate. Like they can say, okay, well, you can't sell this, that, and the other. Stripe guidelines are kind of like PayPal guidelines. And PayPal says, okay, well, if we're going to use our payment services, you can't sell XYZ. It's kind of the same as Stripe. If you're going to use Stripe, you can't sell XYZ. This includes like, and we've gone through this before. It's like firearms. I don't know about that. I do know that PayPal has like you can't sell certain firearms. You can't sell cannabis, drugs, medical things, like stuff like that, through these certain payment medical devices, cattle. I mean, actually, you might be able to. I don't know. That's like a Stripe thing. That's not that. Niknax says you can't sell live cats and cattle. Stripe might be like, heck yeah, you can sell those. But Niknax on the first level is going to say, you can't sell those. So up on the top level, Stripe is going to say, you can't, you can't sell that. And so if you're going to sell homemade body products, you have to make sure that you are following all of the guidelines all the way up to Stripe. Because we want to make sure that everybody's covered and nobody is going to get in trouble there. Yeah, and so also they cannot include any prohibited or counterfeit items. So you can't like make your soap and then, put a packaging on it and be like, oh, this is Bath and Body Works. Like you can't do that. It's not a thing. So there are guidelines with soap and body products, but Niknax is not the one. We're not going to be the ones that tell you can sell it. We're going to make you go to district and have them be the ones that are like, yeah, you can sell that. I don't want that responsibility. So that's the deal with the homemade body products. I'm going to refer you to them. I'm trying to think if there was anything else this week that we needed to go over. Yeah. I'm reading your comments now. There was an update. Okay, yeah, there might have been an app update. I'm saying there were no like updates. Like there wasn't like we now have this feature or we now have that feature. But always make sure that your phone is updated. Make sure that when you go to the App Store, you have your phone update. So it doesn't say update. Yeah, there is an app update. So make sure that your phone is, especially if you go live. Yeah, always make sure that your phone is updated. All right, I think, am I missing anything, Christina? We have a feature update? Oh gosh, I didn't know about. Maybe I didn't know about it. Sometimes they tell me about feature updates like the week before, like because I have my meeting like right afterwards, and then they'll tell me like, I'll be like, oh, we're releasing this week, and then by the next week when I have coffee chat, I'm like, yeah, there's no, and then I'm like, oh wait, yeah, no, they told me about that last week and I just forgot. Default to each listing. I don't even know what that means. Added a default to each list. Interesting. It's National Fritters Day. That sounds like a dessert. National Mutt Day. Aw. Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. Hmm. Corn fritters? Oh, well, that's not a dessert. Although Laurel might think so. Corn's her favorite. Um, all right. Does anyone have any questions? I mean, I feel like I'm here for questions now, since I got through what I think is all of our notes, and then something else might be brought up, and I might be like, oh, yeah, that's the one. I feel like, yeah, we should probably have it in our notes as well. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing, Bandit. But I hope that you still come in and hang out with us, as long as it's not too tempting. Yes, seller spotlight is now a thing again. That's a very good question. Sage is taking it over, actually. We talked about this a little bit last week, in an effort to remove our leadership board and still be able to spotlight sellers. We talked about like alternatives for that and doing a seller spotlight. So in the criteria for being in the seller spotlight, and I went through this with Sage last week, the criteria would be to have over 100 listings. So you have to have over 100 listings, and you know that, and I don't feel like that's too many. That's like just showing me like, oh, hey, I'm committed. I didn't just get approved as a seller and list 3 things and then peace out. Like, you're committed to selling on Niknax, and that you've been active recently. You know, because some people just come on and they're like, oh yeah, I've been approved, and then they list 3 things and then they ghost Niknax for 6 months. That's a good question. Buy it now. I feel like buy it now. My goal for doing the seller spotlight is to mostly feature our buy it now sellers, because I feel like our live sellers constantly get pushed to the top when they have live sales. Like, live sellers are constantly getting that feature when, you know, they're live, and it's like somebody goes to the homepage and there's the live seller right there in the live seller queue. You know, but our buy it now sellers, occasionally they might show up under like a certain category with 1 listing. But the buy it now sellers, I mean, that's not to say that, you know, sometimes one of our live sellers won't show up in the seller spotlight, but I feel like it's more to put a spotlight on our sellers who focus on buy it now listings. Let's see. Question. Oh wait, I saw one here. Hang on. Newbie train. When is the newbie train? I'll see. Is it coming up this weekend? Adding the sign up and updated newbie train guidelines now. Fantastic. I do not have any update on a group DM chat feature. I do not see that happening anytime in the near future. That would be a district thing, and I can tell you that that's probably not a priority for them. I know I'm speaking for them, but I don't think that group chat is at the top of their list. Newbie train is December 13th. So for those of you who are not aware, a newbie train here on Niknax is for our sellers who are just wanting to kind of get into live selling. Maybe you're not completely comfortable and you kind of just want to try it out. You've never done it before, you're nervous, but it gives you the opportunity to get in there in a supportive environment and try live selling. So that is the newbie train, and it is happening on December 13th. Elsie, the thrifting teacher, is in charge of that. So you can reach out to Elsie if you're interested. There's usually one a month. So if you can't get into this one, I don't know if it's full. You can always look into future newbie trains, but it's really a great opportunity. And, you know, maybe you try it and you realize, you know what, live selling isn't for me, but it's a really good opportunity for you to at least try it and decide whether or not it is or is not for you. Let's see. You're going to pop on and talk about the last. Okay. Sounds good. The voice of God is coming in. We do not have a Niknax December event decided on yet. Oh, we're going to talk about that. Oh boy. We do. Oh, we do. I must have forgot about that. Oh, elves on. Wait. We're not doing that. We decided that's not a thing. I'm thinking through my head, I'm like, wait. We can't, that's not, no. Yes. So yes, but please make sure that you're following your local and state laws if you are live thrifting or live shopping on Niknax. So different states, we've talked about this before. Different states, different counties, different townships, they have different laws for selling something before you own it. So it's really important that you understand what you're doing before you do live thrifting or live shopping, and you sell something before you have bought it. And also that, you know, wherever you are, you have permission to do that. That's important. different provinces as well. You are correct. I like to play, you spot it and call it out. That's kind of a cute idea. I like that. Today, Juliet asked me if we could get an elf on the shelf, and I looked at her and I was like, do you know how much work that is? Stripe and district guidelines are also listed in our guidelines. If you get down to our guidelines, I have a link to both district guidelines and Stripe guidelines. You just have to click on it and it'll take you there. The new variant in quantity and price. I don't know. I have not been since before Thanksgiving. Since before Florida? There she is, the voice of God. we I know, I'll keep moving my lips like I'm Christina talking. And I did not mention that. You just mentioned that. Oh, okay. Nothing but elves. That's not what you were going to call it. Oh, they can't hear you on Facebook. They just think I'm just staring at them. No, they can't. Maybe. Want me to ask you? All right. Over on Facebook, they're like, what is she saying? All right, let me figure out if I remember how to do this. I haven't co-sold in forever. How do you? Oh, I see you. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. It's on live stream. No, I'm just kidding. Invite to co-host. And
Hopefully you can see me.
it's you, and it's not your chest.
I don't see me, but whatever. I see you. Hi. Okay. I'm not going to move further that way because I'll lose reception. All right. So, if you're on Facebook, say hello. If you can hear me, say I can hear you. Hello, everybody. Just dropped off my kiddos at school. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna do the holiday hustle. I'm going to send out the interest sheet form. That's the NEIS, Niknax event interest sheet. I'll post it in the events channel. Now, if you don't know what the signups are all about, if you're new, please go to the signups chat channel where you can find a link where it explains how we do the lottery, how we choose, how you get the link to sign up for an event. For a Knickknacks event, so you can just get all that information there. Hi. Okay, good. Yay, Barbara can hear. So it's going to be 2 days. I'm going to do it on the 12th and the 13th. I believe that's right. Friday the 12th and Saturday the 13th. Can somebody double check that? I think that's what I wrote down. Is that the correct? It's Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Yes? Okay, perfect. Okay. So it'll be 15-minute slots. So you can bring a variety. Think what one can buy to give as a gift, what one can buy to treat themselves. Because it's a stressful month. And hopefully there's some things that you are getting yourselves to, I don't know, relieve the stress. So it's going to be a variety. Um, and then posted in the handmade market channel or the handmade chat channel what theme you'd want to do. I gave you two choices, so I'm waiting for responses there. I'll check it after the coffee chat. But I believe it's on the 26th of December, so right after Christmas.
Yep.
And that's our handmade market and meet your maker. Yes, meet your maker. Yes. Yep, Boxing Day. Yeah, and I had Happy Fritter Day. I don't know if anybody said Happy Fritter Day.
Yeah, they did, and I was
They
like,
did.
sounds like a dessert to me.
Well, it doesn't have to be. You can have a
That's what I
savory.
was told. I was told it could be a corn fritter, and I was like,
Yeah, yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Did you say when the quick train is going to be posted? So you're going to add your username to the interest sheet. So I will post the interest sheet tomorrow. Okay, and then you add your name to it. And what will happen is I'll give you 24 hours to add your name. I will pull the names and put it in a magic wheel, a randomizer, and it'll pick whoever I send out the link to sign up. So that way, in the past, we've crashed Sign Up Genius before. We've basically crashed Google Sheets. So we're not going to do that this time. So we've completely changed it around. We're doing a lottery, and that's how it'll work. So please look at the sign up chat channel, and there's a link where I just explain all of that. Yeah, there's fruit fritters. Don't let Jocelyn fool you. She eats dessert. Don't give me this. I don't like sweets. She loves tart. Don't. Don't. I believe you had pumpkin. What do we have? Pumpkin. What was it?
Cheesecake.
Pudding? No. It wasn't cheesecake. What do we have at the festival? It was so
Oh,
good.
that was creme brulee. That's different. That's not dessert. That's a pudding.
Is that different, everyone?
Yeah,
Is creme brulee different?
it's not
Oh, you're
dessert.
gonna get the tea. No. Anything with a fruit tart,
It has
she'll
egg.
devour.
It's basically like a breakfast.
It was our breakfast. That was our breakfast.
Actually, it was
It
breakfast.
was breakfast. It was
Sometimes
perfect.
dessert if you eat it for breakfast. It's not dessert. It's
And we meant to
breakfast.
go back. I don't know why we didn't.
I know.
It was so good. It was so good. Any
Yeah, I don't like the
questions?
sugar on top. You got to
Yeah.
scrape it off. It's gross.
Wait, what did you just say? You said that was gross?
Scrape off that.
You scraped it off. Why didn't you give it to me? Girl, that's the best part. And if I know, that's what I'm saying, freaky. Yes, you eat dessert. Thank you, Wanda. And Wanda, what are you doing over there on Facebook? Come on over to niknax.net. Niknax.net. Also want to mention the merch bonfire search Crazy Lamp Lady. You can find all the merch there. Somebody asked about a sweatshirt I had for my listing. I was advertising the sweatshirt. So you can get it on bonfire. Just search CLL or create. No, you can do both. I think you can do both.
Pretty bonfire.
Yeah, it's on bonfire. And then you can also purchase merch, stickers and pin. Did you buy buttons?
Yeah.
Okay, that's on
Oh,
the
the track channels.
show them what that looks like because I don't know if you guys we're not sold out, are we, on the stickers?
Let me get out of our admin chat. Hang on.
Yeah, there we go. So
So
that is
here it's merch and stickers right under get started, and then here, um, bonfire right here. Boom.
20% Iris. 20% of it. You can add 20% of your handmade.
Yeah. So
You got
there's. Is this what you're talking about? This.
yeah. Ooh, we should get tote bags. We need to do totes for like the
I
event.
can do that. That's easy.
Oh, see, look at that. She makes things happen like that. Okay. Did I get so yeah, you can do 20% of your handmade items for the Knickknacks events. Unless it is a handmade event, that's different. Yes, I know. And it should be a bigger tote though, right?
I can
Hey
do that.
Joe, question. Come on over to knickknacks.net, niknax.net.
Oh my gosh! Now we're getting specific. I don't know. It's not that easy. Okay.
I think I long handle would be cool. I know. Well, we can talk about that kind of tote for the event.
Can actually. I can do that.
There was another question, really quick. Oh, it's not so. Um, when I say holiday hustle, do you guys think Christmas stuff, or do you think like just? I don't want anyone to be confused. I'm thinking just anything, a variety.
Easter.
Sure.
I saw the hesitation there. There was hesitation. There was like a
I'm going to give you the teacher scrunch.
that's what that was.
Everything. Well, no, it could be anything like gifts. Yeah, just variety. But all I care about is Christmas stuff, right? I know, Stacey. We need a tour of your house. All right. There was another one I missed. How do I start selling vintage bottles on the platform? Do you want to talk about applying?
Yes.
Joe was asking.
So come on over to Niknax. You got to become a member, and then you just apply to sell. We do currently have almost 1,400 applications to go through. The way that you get applied faster is you put as much information as possible in your application. That gets you approved faster. The if you don't put enough information, you kind of get pushed farther back in queue. But yeah, that's all I got to do.
That would
Oh,
be nice.
the fees are 10% plus processing.
And then the question about do you need a certain number of followers to cast? No, but you do need a business or content creator Instagram
You need at least
to
50 followers on Facebook. Is
cast.
that
Oh,
true?
on Instagram or on Facebook?
I don't know.
I don't know.
On
Well,
Facebook.
Instagram is connected to Facebook.
They're both Meta.
I don't know then. You need 100 followers on Facebook. Okay. I don't think you need any amount of followers on Instagram
Oh,
unless you do.
you probably do.
Oh, okay.
I know on YouTube you do.
I can cast to IG, but not Facebook. Gotcha. Yeah, and Claudine, I was gonna suggest you casting onto IG. Um, you do need a minimum of YouTube and Facebook. Yeah, yeah, YouTube for sure. I don't know. So I don't. Then I'm not quite sure about IG. Oh, fantastic! Wonderful, wonderful, good, Claudine, awesome. That's great. There was one more. So Android can cast. Oh, I don't know though. Can Android cast?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
It's a new update. I don't know about.
Oh, so I did ask about this whole Crystal. I don't know if you're still here. And then Casey mentioned this last night. I don't know about a duplicate update. Sienna said there's no update. No, just say not yet. Antics, antic addict. Wait, and addict addicts. Sorry, and Music City. Not yet. Not yet. I need to figure out the error 400 when casting creator professional profile and 300 followers. So don't know what it is. And Michelle, that's when you would message support. Any more questions about events? Okay, you'll be able to see when you do. I did, and we didn't see it. We were testing it.
Carlisle update. Carlisle update is that Sage is manually building the map square by square. And it's taking.
Well, it's so tiny. I know you can enlarge it, but that's a lot of
Yeah.
it's a lot of
Feel so bad
slots.
for her, I'm not gonna lie. I started it and then she's like, okay, I'll do that. And I was like, okay. And it's only letting her build like 6 squares at a time. It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare. Eventany was the thing. I mean, it's probably a deal. Here, I'll show you guys. Preview. Look at this. I'll show you. So this is the map currently. So what we're what we're doing is you can see these are the plot numbers, right? So this is where we haven't built the squares. And we basically have to build each and every one of these squares on top of the squares. So Sage has manually input all of these squares so far. So that when somebody wants to go in and get a space, they click on this and then they can purchase a square. But that's what has to be done. So we're currently building out the map. And then once that's done, we meet with Carlisle Events and we just finalize where electric's going to be and we adjust the price of those squares. And then where the tent's going to be, which I think the tent is going to be right here. So we'll adjust the price of those squares and then we just make it live, which is really the last step. So, yeah, but it's kind of it's a bit of a pain.
Yeah, it's very tedious.
Building.
And no, you didn't, Kay Wilson, no, you didn't miss-send us for that. It hasn't gone live yet. It hasn't gone live yet.
No, it has not gone live yet.
And then Crystal, okay, so you can't, what I'm hearing is you can't change the price of a duplicate. Is that what, am I?
Change the price of a duplicate.
Yeah, so, wow. Okay. All right. I'll ask about it. They're saying that when you duplicate, so but what we're doing is we're running things at a certain price. We duplicate, so we didn't see any, I
No.
didn't change a price. So I guess that's where they're seeing a change. Okay. You can't, but it's extra step or two. Interesting. Okay. So try to make changes. Okay.
That sounds like a district error. I wonder if did anyone reach out to district about that?
Yeah. They don't. There's no update. It might be a glitch. Just make sure you report it. So all of you. So like Wishlist Rose, Casey, Adored. Since you experienced that, can you report it? Fragile. I don't know if you did, Larissa. Thank you. I think that's it. Um, there was a mindset motivational quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's like, wait, I gotta go find this quote. Hang on, I'm counting squares. I smell a stink bug. I feel like it got me wherever it is. Gosh darn it, stink bugs. I hope I didn't like sit on it. I know, I can smell it. For some reason, they love the guest room. I don't know. Maybe just because we're not in here very often. What? Did you
Oh,
send it?
puppy dog. I'm going to. Yeah.
Okay, get out of your own head, bro. Or is it bro or is it bra?
Brah. Sorry.
Get out of
Brah.
your own head, bra. There's very few things in life you can control, but one of them is your mind. Oh, it's Connor Price. Good call. Good call.
Yeah. It was time. It was time. All
All right.
right.
I like
Well,
it.
all right. Well, I'm going to pop off and I will talk to you later. Bye, everyone. Oh, sorry. One more thing. So sorry. So sorry. Something I need to figure out. If you are requesting to do an event or a train, you have to email me. Um, there's been a lot of requests at once, so I'm kind of halting for a second. But if you have entered a request, I'll take a look. It's been a busy few weeks, brah, Melissa. Um, brah. Yeah, well, Luna got mad at me because she's like, "Mama, stop that! Stop! Don't do that."
Oh yeah, I
Um,
think it's not over that.
oh, by the way, did your youngest do 6'7"?
Yeah.
Oh my god, Laurel did 6. Okay, she's
Yeah.
there now. See, I'm squirreling now. But yes, you do need to get a go. And it's really nice to see the request sheet to see what has been done in the past. So, like, if you had, just to kind of get an idea of, what's been done. Maybe, oh, it's time to do this again. Reach out to conductors, but yeah. So make sure you email me at Christina. Actually, can somebody type it? I my coffee. All right, Christina at Niknax.net.
I can't type it. I've got my phone propped up. It's not me.
Well, and you're dealing with a stink bug, so
I know. I
thank you, Stacy.
here somewhere. It's lurking. I can smell it.
Oh my god. All right. Bye, guys. Thank you.
See ya. Enjoy
See
LA.
ya.
Going.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go for a walk with my aunt, which is really cool.
Got palm trees. Are there palm trees there? I can't see any. Probably
I
is.
can show you the ocean. Oh, I'll show you plumeria tree.
I see some snow. You want to see some snow?
I have snow over there in the mountains. Ocean here. Oh,
Snow over
there's no
there. Got all the seasons right here from where I'm standing.
tropical plumeria, but there's no blossoms. Oh, wait, there's blossoms right here. Oh, well. Okay. All right. Bye, guys.
See ya. Yes, we do. We have snow in Carlisle. Yeah, here, look. There it is. And Laurel is asking to go out and play in it. And I'm like, oh boy. And Alexis isn't here today, so it falls on me to go out and play in it. Actually, I might just send the two older ones out there. I think Ashton needs to go out and play in the snow. I know she won't be out there long. I know that's what the older siblings are for. Yeah, that's right. I'll just send Hank out there. They can try to build a snowman and see how that goes. Right? His game got canceled. He doesn't have to. I mean, it's good exercise. He doesn't have to play basketball today. He might as well go out and wrestle with Hank to build a snowman. So does anyone have any more questions? Normally we go till noon. You're late. You're late, Sam. 4 inches. And I'll be in Pittsburgh this weekend. I'm looking forward to that. I leave on Friday. Did you? Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's rose gold. 80 and sunny. Nice. I know. Yeah, I love Pittsburgh. I like Pittsburgh more than other places. I almost said something and I was like, you know what? I'm going to offend a whole city. I'm not going to say it out loud. That's not a city you want to offend, the one that I was going to say. Yeah, right? No, that's not what I was going to say. I was not going to say that one. Does anyone have any questions? I know which one, and I agree. That's too funny. Yeah, I don't know. Pittsburgh, it's a vibe. I go once a year, and it's a whole vibe. Any questions? If there's not any questions, I'm gonna go and send my kids out in the snow. Open house Pottery City, East Liverpool on Saturday. Where is that at? Ooh, you guys are giving me all these ideas. Listen, I'm gonna have Ashton and Juliet with me, and I'm gonna be lucky to even do what I want to do. We usually do the Heinz Museum and go look at some ketchup. And then sometimes we do the big church brewery, although it wasn't that great the last time, but it's a thing. And then we just swim in a pool. And that's what we do. And by we, I mean them. And I just sit there. Yes, it's a whole 3-story museum dedicated to ketchup. It's Ashton's favorite place because he loves ketchup. Yes, definitely fun. And is right next to the convention center, so it's all within walking distance. No skiing. I don't think I've ever been on skis before in my life. I would probably break something. Oh, what's going on? It's not in the nothing in. Yeah, I did show them that. I showed them where the lines were. Yes, we demonstrated where to find the guidelines because it's very important that we follow the guidelines. All 18 pages of them, guys. I have not made any updates to the guidelines in a while. When I do make updates to the guidelines, I will update the top and I will say, like, there's usually a date at the top of the last update. And then I will add a highlight to any of the updates in the guidelines. So if you're wondering when they were last updated, you will see a last date and then you will see highlights of the last updates. That way, it just transparency and it lets everybody know that, hey, I updated the guidelines. Everybody thinks that I did something shady now. They're gonna be like, "Oh, Jocelyn updated the guidelines. I didn't. It wasn't me, guys. Christina." Uh, separate the multi-day auctions. No, unfortunately. Are we, wait, are we talking about the homepage and how the homepage includes all of them? Because unfortunately, I've mentioned that multiple times to district. And it doesn't seem to be a thing. Is that where, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm just talking to a wall at this point, so I don't really talk about it anymore. That's really depressing. That's really depressing. Like I'm just talking to a wall. I'm so dead. I don't know why they're all messed up like that. But they are. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Yeah, they've been like that for a while, actually. So I have to think about things before I say them out loud, and so like, it's just a day. It's a day. Yeah. I don't. But it's different on the app than it is on the computer. Um, one shows them mixed up, and one does not. And I don't know which is which actually. Um, Uh, we do have one for that. It's called Live Sale Previews. Yeah. Everybody on Facebook just thinks I'm like staring at them. Like it's like this awkward eye contact where they're like, why is she not? Hold up a Nick. Yeah, she's just live holding up a Niknax sign. I don't know what she's doing. I'm confused. Pretty much all the time. What is she even doing over there? She's just staring at the phone, doing nothing. Okay, bye. All right, now for real. Does anyone before Christina comes back? Does anyone have any questions? What did Dylan say? To advertise that Facebook could hear what you're hearing if they came to Knickknacks. Oh yeah, yeah. If you guys wanted to know what we were actually talking about, you should come on over here to knickknacks.net. You could actually hear what Christina was saying. Otherwise, it's just like I'm sitting here by myself, listening to the voices in my head. Jocelyn's finally lost it. She's listening to the voices in her head. A refund for shipping. It would just come off the order and you wouldn't have to do several. My voice is so friendly. I know, at least you actually. There it is again. Did you not hear that? Um, do you get for refund? Yeah. No. Yes and no. You get charged for the processing fee. Stripe charges you a processing fee for every transaction that you make. So when you transact on a refund because you're sending money, you are charged a processing fee. So every transaction you make, you are charged a processing fee. So yes, you are charged, but it is you being charged on the transaction of refunding, if that makes sense. So you're not really being charged, but you're being charged the processing fee. So in the case, so this is the thing, on the case of like the buyer is canceling, you can have the buyer reach out to district, and in most cases, district will cover that refund processing fee. Um, in most cases, I don't know if it's in every case. I usually just cover it myself, but in most cases, they will. Um, yeah, so you get charged once on the sale and then once on the refund. Um, so I would just reach out to district when the buyer tries to cancel. Um, I'm not sure I understand the question. Where do you see that amount doesn't show in my wallet, just the refund amount? I'll be honest, I don't really look at my wallet. So that would be a district question. I think it used to show in the wallet though, because I used to get messages all the time. I used to get messages with screenshots of wallets all the time about asking about that fee. Okay, it might be in the reports you can run. Okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anything having to do with that and having to do with financial stuff, I would reach directly out to district, support at district.net, because you don't need to be reaching out to me about your financial stuff. That's none of my business. So just reach out to support at district.net if you have any questions about your wallet, about um, the fee structures or anything having to do with that, and they can answer any of your questions. But also, like I said, when a buyer reaches out to you to cancel a transaction, you can always refer for a cancellation. Pie in the sky. I don't even see that coming. Oh, I see it now. Pie. Yeah. I know everybody's thinking about food now. All right. So does anyone have any more questions? Because I think I'm gonna pop off of here. I have a snowman to build before the snow melts. Oh gosh. Yeah, thanks. It's gonna be lots of fun. I can't wait. It looks really cold out there. I know. I don't even know. I mean, I have celery. I think it's gonna have a celery nose instead of a carrot nose. But I mean, who cares, right? I'll post pictures on Instagram. Yeah, pepper nose. Yeah, we'll make do. I know. Hot. That's the best part is the hot chocolate when you come back inside. It is snowing. Yes, it is snowing. I know. Carrots. What? Cookie nose. Actually, I think that Laurel probably has a plastic carrot somewhere. Yeah, Ashton's on first shift. I feel like definitely. We've got plenty of rocks. Plenty of rocks. A hot dog nose. Oh shoot. Yeah. All right. I like that. I like where we're going with this. I think these are some great ideas. Maybe we'll like do a choice. You know, like here he is with a hot dog nose, here he is with celery, here he is with a plastic carrot. Like, what do you guys think is the best look? And go from there. I know Hank was gonna just jump right up at first chance he gets. I feel like our safest bet is probably the celery, even over the plastic carrot. So does anybody have any questions? Because I'm gonna pop off of here. Trying to think what we got going on this week. I was looking at our calendar of events. I think we have a jewelry train. Do we have a jewelry train coming up this week? I think I did see that on the calendar. Let me look. Calendar of events. Saturday, we have the Silver Bells jewelry train. And then we have on Sunday, grouping of curated collections, grouping of items that tell a story on Sunday. A boo boo teeth. Oh my gosh, it's terrifying. Um, so that should be. Shine Your Light train is on Wednesday. That sounds like a fun train. Shine Your Light on Wednesday. And then of course, you know, we have like reoccurring trains every single week, like Manic Monday, Groovy Train, which is happening tonight. Good Morning Niknax tomorrow, Midweek Market, and the Art Hangout. Yes, curated collections on Sunday. Yeah, absolutely. Art Hangout every Thursday. So I hope you all have a wonderful week. And I know that the name of that train is throwing you off. Yeah, when I first read it, I was like, "Oh, is Curated Collections running a train?" And then I clicked on it, and I was like, "Oh, okay." But anyway, I hope that you all have a wonderful week. I think that's my cue. All right. Well, everybody, I'm gonna go make a snowman now. I think Laurel made it probably about halfway up the stairs before somebody snatched her. I don't know whether it was Ashton or Juliet, but she didn't make it all the way upstairs. So I'm gonna go to mom, and you guys have a wonderful week. I'm going to send you off on your way. I know. She wants mommy. So let's see who's. Oh my gosh, we have so many sellers live right now. Who are we gonna go see? Oh man. So Jeannie Beauchamp is live right now with their first live sale. I don't like to rate into people having their first sale because I feel like it's overwhelming. But if you guys want to go and support Jeannie, I think that would be awesome. We're not gonna rate over there though because I don't want to be like, hey, what's up? But let's see here. Let's go to. How about Rescued Vintage Ohio? I'm just do it. Well, I'm telling you guys, like go over there and show some support. I think we're gonna go over to Vintage. We'll go over to Rescued Vintage Ohio, but we have so many sellers live right now, so just go spread the love, show some support, and let's go see Rescued Vintage Ohio. Here we go.